Okay, so for this next video, we're going to talk about assessment. So the assessments are something that we do 3 times a year. We do one for fall, one for winter, and one for spring. Um, in the assessments, we just rate the children of where they fall in each objective for that time period. So we're getting ready to go into spring. Up here, it tells you the checkpoint dates of when they're due. So our next one is due um, May 16th. We don't do the summer one. Um, let's go back to checkpoints. So here at checkpoints, this is where we would do our documentation. So right now, I have not done none in spring yet, but we're going to go on to social emotional. Now, the checkpoints you can either do by child or you can do it by the whole class, but by child at least you can have a visual of that one child and where they place in each area. So I'm going to go over to social emotional. I'm going to click the plus for 1A. I have one documentation for him already, so that's probably where his level is right now, so I could click this. Now if you wanted to look at what some of these meant, like comfort self by seeking out special objects or persons. Does Aiden do that? Here's an example. Gets teddy bear from Cubby when upset, sits next to favorite adult when sad. That will tell you, okay, he does that, or no, he's not quite there, or he doesn't do that anymore. So you wouldn't click that one. These right here, these bands here tell you what levels they are at. So what age level, this would be about 1 to 2 years, 2 to 3 years, preschool, and we're mostly aiming for our children to be between green and blue by the time they leave. But that's not what everybody needs to be at. So then we can look over here. Okay, is able to look at a situation differently or delay gratification. You can click examples of that. When the block area is full, looks to see what other areas are available, scowls and says, "I didn't get to paint this morning." Pauses and adds, "I have an idea. I can paint after snap." So Aiden may not be in that area either, but not quite in level 4. So we clicked up level 5. And because I have documentation that I've already used that says that he was at level 5 in this area, then that even is even more support to say this is probably where he would be. After you do that, you will push save and continue, and it'll take you to the next checkpoint, which is 1B, follows limits and expectations. I have documentation here already, so I'm going to click that one. If I don't, then I'm going to look at what the other ones say and then decide where he would land in here. I'm going to save and continue. So I'm going to come out of that. So we would do that all the way across for social emotional. Then we will go to physical, language, cognitive, all the way through. Um, then we would do all the children in here. I would suggest doing maybe 4 a day, because that or whatever your method would be, but they all have to be all these X's need to be filled in with where they land in each area. After we're done these, we usually do a report card. So we're going to go to report, generate report card, and I'm going to click on winter just so you can see what the report card looks like. It'll say what class, pre-K explorers. It'll say which children. We're going to just say we want to see only Aiden's report card and print that out. Usually don't print all of these out at once, because then they'll be front to back and then it won't be individualized. So I would suggest doing one at a time. Um, and then after that, we're looking for Aiden, and then we're going to push generate report on the right hand side. And here's the report. So it will say he's mastered this in this point. Currently, he's beginning to look at things with delayed gratification, and we're working towards being able to look at situations differently or delayed gratification. So it goes all the way down, and all my ratings were and what they are now. We can also put comments on here to say He's doing better with this, or this is where I see improvement, if you would like. And this is usually printed out for the parent, and given to them at the end of um, the time, the end of their time. And that is the assessments, the teaching strategy goal assessments.
I'm sorry, Miss Sherry.